Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for the SEL Day celebration. I'm Dr. Kevin Briggs, the Professional Learning Managing Coordinator at the Center for the Promotion of Social and Emotional Learning in Camp Hill, Pennsylvania, and I will be guiding our session today. We are broadcasting 7 10-minute sessions every hour on the hour from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Sessions include systemic SEL, what is SEL? Stress mitigation, resilience in SEL, trauma-informed practices in SEL, building rapport, and adult SEL skill building. Remaining sessions include school climate in SEL, which is this one, and our last session, which will be next, integrating SEL into academics. For this session, as I mentioned, we will focus on school climate and SEL. This topic is so broad, it seems to touch on each of CASEL's 5 SEL competencies. Perhaps you can consider each of the competencies and decide which may be the most applicable to your school's current climate. Keep in mind, school climate is different from school culture. To better understand this delineation, consider the weather. In terms of the weather, climate is certainly one thing, and culture really does not even closely relate. However, both are aspects of the exact same geographic area. Climate is the feel, how conducive the environment is for learning. More generally, the kind of place your school is to walk into each day. Culture is more specifically about the cumulative impact of all of the identities of all of the people in the building. So if we look at our overview, we have an introduction, which once again, we're just about finished with. We will talk about SEL competencies that are relevant to school climate. Then we'll take a closer look at the competencies and exactly how they're relevant to school climate. We'll have an activity that is related to this topic, and then our closing. So this topic differs from our others so far in that it is a bit more systemic. It has to do with the whole building, an entire high school, for example, or perhaps an entire organization. Therefore, we can consider each of the 5 SEL competencies in a way that more broadly applies to the climate of the building. Are people in the school self-aware and conscientious? Are there programs designed to foster this competency? If so, are people intrigued by them? Are people able to manage themselves in developmentally appropriate ways? Are hallways clear during class? Is the main office inundated with tardies to class and tardies to school and other referrals? Is there a clear presence of substance abuse? Is there trash on the floor? Do different groups of people interact in ways that respect diversity? Are parents comfortable interacting with people from the school? Do people trust one another? How is the lighting? How does it smell? Are safety procedures in place and practiced? Is there a curriculum? Obviously, the list can go on, and the list above is quite different from a similar list we could discuss regarding culture. But as we focus on climate, it may be helpful to think about a way you can make an individual contribution that impacts well-being for yourself and others. So for our activity, feel free to reflect on the following. Think about this and think about these and in this order. How do you typically feel in your building? If you're a student, how do you feel in the school? Or perhaps in your classroom? If you're a professional educator, how do you feel when you're on site at your workplace, in your school building? If you're a parent, how do you feel when you come into the school? How does it feel? And if you're another community member, what does it feel like when you're there? That's climate, the feel of the building. Now think about what aspect of your building's climate cultivates that feeling. What about it seems to make it feel that way? Like a specific thing about it. consider those examples I read off earlier, even the lighting. Now that you've identified the way it feels and something that leads to that feeling, how can you either troubleshoot that thing in an effort to improve it or promote it and reinforce it because it's already a positive thing? Either way, there's something for us to do. Now consider, who can you invite into the process? Meaning, who can you do this with? So if you're looking to troubleshoot something at your school, who can you conjoin with to solve that concern? And if you're looking to promote something that's already going well, who can you collaborate with to help promote that and to keep it going and to make sure that it sustains? Along those lines, what can you do individually? And this is more specifically about your individual contribution. What about you is a good match for either troubleshooting that thing you've identified or promoting it? Like, you're the one who identified it. So that means there's something about you that sees it. So what about you can help? Finally, what can everyone in the building do? What would be a good initiative to either troubleshoot that thing or to help promote it? Perhaps there's a committee that needs to get formed, or a group of students, educators, and community members, a new club, perhaps a class can take it on as a project. Perhaps it's just something that some teachers and the building administrator need to be in on. Whatever it is, what can people do collectively to contribute to that effort? When you're finished thinking that through, please feel free to share with someone close by if you feel comfortable doing so, and if you have someone close by. This kind of reflection and discussion is something we can readily do as we get started with looking at school climate. So go ahead and take a moment or two to share. All right. Well, thank you for joining us today for this installment of our SEL Day celebration. We hope you benefited from this session and continue to join us in our collective pursuit of the SEL competencies. For more information about SEL and ways to cultivate it within your organization, please visit us at www.selforpa.org. You can also reach us at www.sipsel.org, where you can find out information about SEL trainings in the 2023 National Social and Emotional Learning Conference being held May 15 through 17 in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.